Happy Wednesday. It's Lunch with the Doc. We're here with Mama Lisa today in the lovely Arthur home. So, Mama Lisa, what are we talking about today?
Well, I'm going to make my easy breezy marinade that I put on just about any meat that I have except for fish. So meat. So lamb and beef and chicken. And my
breezy. I like that.
ingredients are really simple. And in the wintertime when I don't have fresh herbs, I use Italian seasoning.
Okay.
Italian seasoning. But since today I have fresh herbs, which we're going to go down in the garden and go pick, we'll call it Laguna seasoning.
Ooh,
yeah.
Laguna
seasoning with all my little fresh herbs
like
that
that.
are in the backyard. Yeah.
Okay.
So a little Laguna seasoning. So we're going to do that first. And then Maria and I have both been fasting for, I've been about 15 hours. You've been,
probably about that.
All right.
14 maybe.
So we have a machine called a Keto Mojo, and you can prick your finger, take a little sample, and you can figure out where your blood glucose is at the moment, and if you are burning ketones or not. So since we both are fasting, there's a sweet spot where your blood sugar should be in when you're fasting. It's the best way to really check your blood sugar is when you're fasting, to see if you are maybe a hypoglycemic person or a hyperglycemic person, or if you're right in there.
Okay.
And when you're right in the zone as a sugar metabolism, basic glucose, you're a much better healer of your joints and your ligaments and your muscles, and just recuperating and resting at night, you're revitalized and you're healing. And if your blood glucose is too high or too low, then you're not as well. The other thing too is that also you detoxify better. Your liver detoxifies much better if your blood glucose is in the zone. So we're going to check that today. See if we're in the zone.
I hope I'm in the zone.
I do too.
Yes.
So let's go out and pick some herbs.
Yeah. Some
Okay.
herbs, fresh
Here we go.
herbs. Yeah.
So I found that I love gardening, and in Laguna, it's hard to grow certain things in a shady yard. So I found that herbs are the easiest for me to grow.
Ooh.
And so I've tried tomatoes, I've tried zucchini,
Yes.
and all those things. The more shady my yards get, the harder it is to grow herbs. I mean, the harder it is to grow vegetables. So I've switched to herbs, which are kind of easy. This is comfrey, which is really good for bones and joints. We're not using that for our marinade. We're going to use some oregano. And I've got some thyme over here. And thyme just keeps on growing. In the wintertime, and then as soon as, like, these were planted, these have been here for like 3 years. And they go kind of dormant in the winter, and then they just bounce back in the spring.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
They just come right back.
Yeah, so wait, let's get a little bit more.
Oregano, what else do we have? Is this chive?
There's some chive, and I have some bigger chive down below, so we'll get those bigger chive from down below. Here's some arugula, which grows like a weed and reseeds itself, and that's really good in marinade because it's spicy.
Oh, yeah.
It's super spicy. So I usually pick the older leaves because then we'll encourage some new growth, right?
Yes.
I don't have that much arugula, just a little bit. So we'll go sparing on that guy. And then I have some parsley. I just planted this parsley. This parsley's made it through the winter, which is really cool.
That's really cool.
I know, it didn't die. So there's not that much since it's kind of new. So we'll just pick a couple. This is all new growth that just came up in the last couple weeks. It's looking kind of weird.
So is there any type of herbs that you wouldn't want to put in your marinade, or like everything goes?
I just put everything.
Anything
I put
goes.
everything, except I wouldn't put the comfrey.
Okay.
I'm not putting the comfrey. I make tea out of that.
Yes. That was a good thing for my voice, too, when I was having vocal issues.
Yes, we did a lot of comfrey.
Tea.
Okay, we got some mint right here. And I like a little bit of mint. It's just kind of yummy.
It's very yummy.
So we'll put a little bit of mint. Am I all dirty?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, a little mint. And then this is lemon balm.
Ooh, lemon balm.
And this lemon balm I planted
Yum.
last year, and it made it through the season. It kind of, again, went a little dormant. So it's got a super lemony.
Yum.
Pinch it and smell. Pinch it a little bit and smell.
I wish you could smell. Oh, whoa. That's so like smell go through a camera. That's gotta be next. I
Okay.
think it will.
How
That's
nice
amazing.
is that chive? Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
And
Sage
Sage
is so
is
yummy.
really strong, so I'll only use a couple leaves, and then my basil, as you can see, looks not very happy. I don't think it's warm enough. That's one herb that does not make it through the winter. So those chives and that sage made it through the winter.
That's good.
Yeah, but the basil doesn't. And then last,
Rosemary.
rosemary. Okay, this plant, look at how big it is. I got this for
Huge.
$1.99 at Trader Joe's.
Nice.
Yeah. And then look at it. This is like
And it's huge.
4 years later.
Wow.
So that's one thing about Trader Joe's is you can get herbs for $1.99. Like that sage was from Trader Joe's. I don't know if the chives were, the basil was, but it's not doing that great. The
That
lemon,
lettuce looks good too.
oh yeah, the lemon balm came from Green Thumb.
Mm.
You can get mint at Trader Joe's. All those, that parsley and that oregano, I all got at Trader Joe's.
So,
$1.99.
Trader Joe's, we're just giving you a good plug here.
Yeah, $1.99. Plant them in your yard. I mean, get 10 of them.
Yeah.
Why not? They grow all, and
And herbs are easy to take care of, huh?
the oregano just keeps on going. That oregano.
Just keeps on
on
going.
going. Okay, so we're gonna rinse them off, obviously.
So we have our fresh
And then
herb.
Maria's gonna help me
Help
peel
them up.
them and put them into our blender.
Ooh, yeah, we put them in
Okay,
the
so once you grab, we'll just strip them from the
from the stalks.
stems, and we can just throw them in. I
Wow.
just throw the chives in.
Smells so good.
So not for a lot of things you can just throw right in. The oregano will just take the leaves off. The parsley is so fresh, and the thyme is so fresh. We'll just throw it in there with stalks and everything.
So what are the biggest health benefits of herbs?
Well, I think that, well, maybe they have so many phytonutrients. They're fresh, especially when you just pick them from your yard.
Mm-hmm.
There's minerals, there's vitamins, there's antioxidants, and
Smells good too.
some of them have antimicrobial properties, especially oregano. Keeps your gut healthy,
Oh yeah.
helps the good bacteria grow and the bad bacteria be gone. Okay, we're good. I love this from Costco, this big bag of organic
Garlic.
garlic.
We cook with a lot of garlic in this
We'll
household.
put in about
Meow.
some salt. Not too much salt because I put I love soy sauce in this, and I use tamari, which
Gluten-free.
is gluten-free. Put a little splash in there. I don't need that.
Oh,
We need some olive oil. You grind some pepper in there.
yes. Everyday seasoning.
Everyday seasoning.
Is that good?
Yeah. We might want to put a splash of water in here just to give us
Okay.
a little bit more liquid. And then this is my Vitamix, and this thing is going to be not too loud because it's new. My last Vitamix was really loud, right?
Yes, it was so loud.
Okay, so we need to put a little more liquid in. Let's put a little bit more.
Olive oil?
Yeah, we'll put a little bit more olive oil. Yeah. So that is the one thing. This is going to make a bit, and you can always save it. That's good. All right, let's try it again. There we go. No, it's not like.
Maybe if you pulse it.
Oh.
Pulse it to let it go.
Okay. Well, this is pulse. Right?
This number one.
Oh, and you need Maria in the kitchen.
You just hit it. There you go, because then it gets it back into the middle.
Okay. Okay, let's go up and roll it.
That's good. So
Either that or I could add a little more liquid.
you could always do that. Let's do that.
Let me add a little bit more water. Turn it off though before you try and remove.
So fresh herbs, so good to do in your cooking.
Oh my gosh,
All-
it's so easy.
So easy, it's so good, it's easy to grow them, so just plant a little herb garden. Even if you don't have like grass and soil, you can get a little pot and have a little herb garden.
Yes.
Or an herb wall, I've seen those too, those are cool.
Ooh.
An herb wall. So,
I've also
Use those
heard
herbs.
there's a juice plus tower.
Yes.
Have you seen the juice plus towers?
yes. Juice Plus Tower, look it up. Oh, there we go. Now it's stopping. Oh, that looks so green and yummy and
Okay,
amazing.
should we taste it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's taste it, see what we think, see if we need to add anything.
That's so. Ooh, it tastes like a wheatgrass shot. It tastes so herbalicious.
Oh. Oh, that's good.
I know. I know the whole thing.
That's really good.
Mhm.
So then we have our steaks here.
Ooh, that's so good.
And
Yep.
we're just gonna pour this over. So you can see we made kind of a lot.
Mhm.
So nothing wrong with making a big
That's good.
thing and putting it in the freezer or putting it in
yeah.
your refrigerator and
You
just
can
saving
save
it.
it.
Yeah. So that wasn't
Wow,
long.
so look at how beautiful and green this is. It's lovely. So how long then should you let your steaks sit in the marinade?
You know, I say 3 hours at least. And you
Okay.
know what the best thing is? Actually, is to have it be at room temperature.
Okay.
So 3 hours at room temperature, or you can do, if you want to leave in the morning and put them in the refrigerator, then they're in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 to 9 hours, which is fine.
Okay.
That works great.
Perfect.
Okay, so there is our steaks that we're marinating for dinner tonight.
Steaks.
So that's easy. So all our ingredients you guys got down, so easy.
So easy.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna check our ketones and our blood sugar.
Yes.
Okay, so let's bring our meter over. So to do this, we're actually pricking our fingers.
Pricking our fingers.
Pricking our fingers, bring a
So that
paper
means
towel.
we could actually become
Okay,
blood sisters, although we're already blood related.
yes, we are very
But
blood
remember when
related.
you were little and you would try and like prick your finger and share it with a friend so that you could become blood sisters?
Yes, I do remember that.
I did that.
Okay, do you want to do you first?
Sure.
Okay, so this is a strip for the glucose. So Maria's gonna be very brave and have her finger pricked.
Yes, I am.
So this Keto Mojo meter is very, very easy to use. So first off, we're going to fill our piercer with a,
Piercer.
what are they called? What are these called?
I don't know, little needles. I don't know what they're actually called.
I forgot what they're called. Okay, so you want to shake your hands, remember? Kind of get the blood flowing. And you let me know what finger you would like to do. We want a bit of blood, so sometimes the pad is better.
Okay.
You ready? Okay, we're going to do, now it's going to ask us if we want general, which we do. Okay,
Okay.
general, that one. Okay, squeeze.
I don't think we got it deep in enough.
Really? How come?
I think it needs to be on a higher setting.
It is almost, okay, well we can do it again. Want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Since, we'll just reuse it since it's you.
Me.
Okay, I'll do it on the highest setting then, and you gotta let me get in there, okay? You can't pull away. Okay.
Ouch.
So Guy, you are not bleeding very much. So the first little bit of blood you want to wipe away on this. The second, you got to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Put your hand down a little bit. Good, there we go. Okay, so then what we do is we just come up with the meter, go right next to the blood. It comes all the way in. That means it's got enough. There it goes. 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's really low. You need to eat. That's super low.
Okay.
But it also shows your hemoglobin, which is really good. So you have enough iron.
Okay.
Okay. So you're good. So let's do your ketones.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's a little low. She's not really. Well, maybe because you're just in super ketosis. So let's just see. Okay.
Hopefully.
Look. Okay. Can you squeeze that again?
It's ready.
Okay.
My blood.
So now this is for ketones. Come on. There we go. Okay. So it measures down.
I hope I'm in ketosis.
That's what it's doing.
Please.
0.6.
Is that not good?
Well, since you've been fasting for how long?
Like 15 hours.
15 hours, yeah. 0.6 is a little low. So you know what I would suggest for you is to do some ketone salts.
Yeah, I need to do.
I think you need to do some ketone salts.
Because I have never been above 0.6.
Yeah.
So what is,
and that's why your blood sugar is kind of low, because you're not really burning fats as well as you should.
Oh.
So you need to get on some ketone salts.
So if you're in ketosis, what's the range that you're supposed to be in?
Well, 0.6 you're in ketosis, but you're in very low ketosis.
Okay.
So that might be why you might find that you are maybe not feeling super energized and you don't have as much energy as you would like as you're fasting.
Okay.
And training your body how to burn ketones. So I would definitely do some ketone salts. Did you do, and you haven't done any MCT oil today?
I actually did do a little bit of MCT oil.
Okay, so MCT oil and ketone salts help your body do what?
Get into ketosis.
Get into ketosis.
Which means that you're burning fat for energy.
That's right.
Instead of burning sugar, because normally we burn sugar, all our carbs break down into sugar and then we burn that for energy. But when you're in ketosis, your body switches to burning fat for fuel.
Right, I got it.
Okay, you got it. So, but why is ketosis so good? Like, why would we want people to be in ketosis? You're good.
If you want to be in ketosis, if you're trying to be metabolically adaptive, like sometimes I can burn fats for energy, sometimes I burn carbs for energy, just to be metabolically adaptable.
Oh my gosh, 90?
Yeah, so see, you are super low.
So where's the range that you want to be?
So you want to be between 85 and 100 is like...
Oh my gosh, that was so low.
You're very low.
Huh.
So we got to get you more into your body's ability to burn ketones and keep your blood sugar up more level. So right now you're not in a restorative healing place.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm at 90.
Dang.
Okay, so now let's do ketones.
So ketosis has been found to help people in a lot of different health conditions. They found a lot of, the integrative cancer therapy we do at Health and Balance. We put people often on a modified ketogenic diet because cancer can thrive off of sugars. So having that ketogenic diet has been found to be really helpful for patients dealing with cancer. They also found it to be really helpful for neurological diseases, right? Different... 1.3. Oh my gosh, you're killing me.
So I'm at 1.3. I've been fasting for 15 hours.
Oh my gosh, Mom. I'm so jealous.
I know. I'm efficiently in ketosis and burning ketones for my fuel instead of burning carbs.
Aren't you just the perfect picture of health?
So we need to get you into ketosis. We need to jump start this.
Yes.
So the ways to do it would be maybe getting up in the morning and doing a little bit of exercise.
I did that.
Okay. Ketone salt. So let's just try some ketone salts and a little bit more MCT oil in the morning and see if we can kick you into ketosis. Let's try that tomorrow. Okay.
We'll try it tomorrow.
So this is a very effective tool if you are trying to lose weight, if you're trying to heal, if you're trying to feel better, if you're really preventative and wanting to really make sure that you can be metabolically adaptive to different situations in your eating. This is a great little tool, and we've been having fun with it.
Yeah.
And
Keto Mojo. So a little bit more on blood sugar regulation. So What should everyone be doing just on a daily basis for like healthy lifestyle about regulating their blood sugar?
When you eat a meal that's really high in carbohydrates, your blood sugar will go up.
Okay.
And that stimulates your pancreas to release insulin. Insulin circulates throughout your whole body and tells every single cell to open up and let the glucose in. And that's what your body uses for energy, using ATP. So the one thing is people that have maybe feel shaky before a meal, they could be a hypoglycemic person. And if people feel tired, lethargic, heavy after a meal, they're a little bit more of a high glucose person, and they're not really, their body's not responding to the insulin. They're not really getting that glucose into the cell. They're not really burning it efficiently for energy. So those are some of the things that you can look for in yourself. Like, after a meal, do I feel great? Do I feel energized? Or do I feel lethargic? If it's been 3 hours since a meal, do I feel shaky? Do I feel on edge? So that means you're out of the parameters. And so just really keeping your carbs lower will help anybody in both of those areas. Okay.
And having like a more balanced meal, right? Having protein and fats along with your carbs will help.
Fats and fiber are one of the best things for modulating and keeping your blood glucose in a narrow spot. So good healthy fats, good healthy fiber, you know, a lot of vegetables at every meal. Healthy fats in a meal would be eggs and nuts and butter and cream and salmon and good healthy organ meats, or, you know, healthy beef and chicken. All those will add that good protein to your meal too. But fats and fiber.
Steak.
Fats and fiber, like the steak.
Fiber.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's some great tips for.
And if you're not sleeping well, you could be having too high of a carb meal before dinner. Which is going to not be restorative, and also it's going to fire up your liver. And your liver is most active when? Do you remember?
Between 3 and 5 a.m.
Between 1 and 3.
Oh,
very
1 and
close.
3.
1 and 3. So if you're waking up between 1 and 3, your liver needs a little love. And the way to give your liver love, there are multiple ways. One of them is keeping your carbs down at night. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anything else to share for today?
I think we're good. And if you have any more questions about how to keep your blood glucose balanced, there are supplements that can help you do that. There's nutrients like vanadium and chromium are really good for like a hypoglycemic person. And then for a hyperglycemic person, which means their blood glucose when they're fasting is still above 100 and high, there's different, you know, there are different products on the market that are really good, and it's, you know, some people respond to different ones. So yeah, it's like for you, with your blood glucose being so low and fasting, we know to give you more MCT oil and give you more ketone salts to get you revved up. So there are things that you can add to your regime.
It's good.
Yeah.
So if you kind of want to know, like, what can I do? I do feel like I have low blood sugar or high blood sugar or something is off. If you're feeling just kind of off in those sorts of ways, then we want to invite you in for a consultation, and we'll focus on more of a biochem. So looking at your blood sugar, looking at your metabolic processes and all of that. So that is our Lunch with the Doc special for the day, is doing a biochem consultation complimentary. So if that's something that you'd like to do, you can call us at 949-497-2553 and just say, hey, I want to do the Lunch with the Doc special, and we'll do a complimentary consultation for you. So that's our little invite for the day, and thank you, Mama Lisa. We learned so much.
Thank you.
Cooking with herbs, blood sugar regulation.
Yes, go get some herbs and grow your own garden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Bye.